Hey guys, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button because you'll find new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as promised, it is the week of New Year's 2020, and we have finally got back into the she shed to do some more work. If you're new to the whole concept of our she shed build, I'll make sure to put a playlist down in the description box below. There are several videos that will get you caught up to where we are right now. Now, yesterday we ran to the hardware store and we purchased some expanded foam board that we're going to be using as insulation for the roof. So the whole concept of our roof is that I wanted exposed beams. So instead of using 2x4s for the trusses, we ended up using 2x6s, knowing that we needed to insulate, and I still wanted some of that wood to show through when you looked up at the ceiling. So we have these amazing grand high ceilings in here, which I absolutely love. However, we are in the very thick of winter, and our first big utility bill came in, and that told us right then and there that we needed to hurry up and get on the insulation of the roof. Of course, the rest of the she shed is insulated. We insulated all the walls and the office and all of that, but we really need to get the roof insulated so we can keep the heat in here. So we have all of the expanded foam board in here now, and I wanted to actually paint this so that it doesn't have so much of a styrofoam look, but it has more of a finished look. So I went ahead and added just one coat of our bare latex paint to it. Not only did it tone down that stark white color, but it also gave it a much more nice finish to it. We have a satin finish to the paint, and it actually is the same color that we used for all of the shiplap and all of the drywall in here. Okay, so it is New Year's weekend, and as you can see behind me, we have the scaffolding in here, but I wanted to catch you up on what we've done so far because we did a little bit of prep work already. So I think I left off where we were painting the foam board here, and we actually already installed 4 sheets of it up in the loft, way up there, and I'll kind of show you a better picture of that later. But that was all of the area that we could do basically without the scaffolding. So now we have this giant mechanism here to get us all the way up to the peak of the ceiling, which is 17 feet high. And you might recognize this. This is there's Brian. Hi, baby.
Hey.
You might recognize this because this is the exact same thing we used whenever we installed the roof trusses up there. Yes, those beautiful things that took forever to build. So now we brought it back basically just so we can install all of the insulation up there in the ceiling. All right, there's the first one going in. And then I thought I'd share with you some of the things we're using to install this because it may come in handy for somebody. This is Liquid Nails Ultra Quick Grip. This actually sets up in an hour and it grabs right away, so you don't actually have to prop anything onto it to hold it. So it's just grabbing on and staying. So that's been really, really nice. And then we're using this Romex hot knife that I ordered from Amazon, and I'll link that down in the description box if you are interested in one. This has made the job go so much more quickly and easily. I have it on the floor because we just used it, but I'll show you how easy it is to cut foam using it. Hi guys, I'm here for another update. While I was away at Creativation, Brian was wonderful and he finished up all of the insulation in the ceiling, so I wanted to give you a look around at what got done while I was gone. Hi guys, it's a new day. It is a she shed working day. We just finished installing. It's hard to kind of see because the sun is actually shining and bright today. We had one last strip of shiplap to add up at the top near the ceiling that needed ripped down, so we finally got that done. I'm gonna finish working on the floor of the loft. We're gonna drag every single thing out of the office, and Brian is gonna finish sanding in there so we can hopefully prime the walls today. Can't wait for that because then we can paint after that, and then we can add lighting, and I cannot wait to put lights in the office. All right, so we got the very last piece of shiplap up. I spackled it, waiting for that to dry so I can sand those nail holes and then paint that. Brian is in the office underneath me. He is finishing the last of the sanding of the drywall. Thank goodness for that. And then I am up in the loft. I'm gonna finish the faux wood floor technique that I'm gonna be adding up here. So I'm excited to be finally finishing up some projects. I'm gonna get to work. Okay, it's the next day. I'm in the office. We got it all primed last night. It sat overnight so it could dry all the way. So today's goal is to get 2 coats of the actual latex paint on the walls. It is also Super Bowl Sunday, so I would like to watch, at the very least, the halftime show today. But this is definitely a priority. I want to make sure we get this done and painted because I want to start getting cabinets up in here. So that's the goal, get this painted. Also paint the last coat of paint. Sorry, it's really bright because I'm in front of the window. The last coat of paint onto the shiplap while we have the paint out. So that is today's goal. Cross your fingers, I'm gonna work hard, hopefully work fast so we can watch some football later. All right, I just finished the last coat of paint in here. I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll move on. The reason there's some spots not painted is because that's where cabinets are gonna go, just in case you've been wondering. So there'll be cabinets there, you won't see that at all. But yeah, ceiling And walls all got a coat of primer and 2 coats of white latex paint. We have a pile of lights that are ready to go up and into the office. Cannot wait. Do you guys see a difference? I did the German schmear technique on the brick wall finally. I did a whole tutorial on that, so if you want to check that out, I will link that down in the description box below. And I'll show you the whole process of how I turned a faux brick paneling into this gorgeous wall that you see behind me. And let's go in the office too, because we finally have all of the lights. Brian got this one installed. So now we have all of the lights in the office all up. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna get this whole crazy mess cleaned up, sweep the floor really, really good because we have a ton of cabinets to assemble and they're all gonna be going inside the office back here, and I can't wait. That's gonna be all of the storage for all of my crafting supplies, my work surfaces and everything are gonna be in there. So finally, some of these things are starting to happen and come together, and I'm starting to see sort of light at the end of the tunnel. So we've had a pretty productive weekend so far. We spent quite a lot of time last night building the drawer system that is gonna go in the office. We ended up using the Nordly system from IKEA, which is really cool because you can configure it and make it longer or shorter or taller. So it's going to work out perfectly for the wall that I want a countertop on in the office. Today we're gonna work on building the taller cabinets that are gonna go in the office, and I'm also gonna finish the floor in the loft. All it needs is sealed, and then that will be ready to go. I can't wait to add the outlet covers up there, and all we need is trim and the handrail, and basically the loft will be ready to decorate, which the kids are gonna be so excited about because that is gonna be their play space up there. But today we're gonna work on sealing that and building more cabinets. go ahead and end this video here. It is the week of Valentine's Day, so we have done a lot of work in the last 6 weeks. The office is really coming together now that it is painted and we started getting cabinets in here. I also was able to finish the loft floor and the German schmear brick wall. The shiplap is finally done and painted, and the biggest change of all is the beautiful ceiling that we have in here now. So not only is it insulated, but it also is beautified. Make sure to check the link that I'll have in the description box, and I will put the German schmear DIY tutorial in there for you, as well as the office floor tutorial. Hopefully soon we'll be doing a tour of the she shed all completed, so make sure to click that subscribe button next to me so you don't miss that. I'll put the she shed playlist in the link below that, and you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram for more inspiration and sneak peeks of the she shed. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.